All right, team, welcome to the next fitness thing. This is Alexis. I am live right now in California, and you are here for this 25-minute goals walk. All right, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Let's do this thing. So here's the plan. You are going to walk or do whatever form of cardio that you're here for 25 minutes. Along the way, I'm going to be here to guide you, to encourage you, and to check in with you. Our goals walk happens every single month on the first Monday of the month. And in this goals walk, we talk about our goals. We talk about our goals in the fitness realm and in general. And are you ready? Okay, we start in 3, 2, 1, go. You can see on the screen that we have our cardio pace planner. Now it looks a little bit boring in the goals walk because I don't have an explicit goal for you. You are here to set goals for yourself. The cardio pace planner, if we were in a class that had different paces that I was expecting you to do, would show that on the screen. But for now, this is your chance to set your own goal. Right now, live in class, we have Casey and Aaron and Marissa, Daniela, and Mom. All right. Anybody joining us on replay, welcome to you too. And right now in August, this 5 p.m. Pacific time slot is being broadcast live on YouTube as well. So for those of you live in class, don't worry, nothing that you're not being broadcast live, just me, my voice and the screen, but that's what's going on, just so you know. So if you're joining on YouTube right now, you can find out more information about us at thenextfitnessthing.com. We have all kinds of classes, walking, strength, yoga, bar, all kinds of things, so check it out. All right, welcome RD, Sharon B, welcome Bonnie. All right, awesome. Okay, so let me know what you're up to. Are you outside? Are you inside? Are you on a treadmill? Are you doing something else instead of walking? Let me know. What's the plan? What are you up to, live crew? With that, I also want to say that we have been having this goals walk all year. I mean, more than that, but especially all year. We started in January, and in January, I asked you to set a word that was your intention for the year. If you remember what word that you named as your intention for 2025, I invite you to put that in the chat now. What was your intention? If you weren't there for that goals walk, or if you don't remember, or if you want to claim a different one, that's okay too. You can make it up. What is your intention for 2025? Drop that in the chat. Let me know. All right, this is what's happening right now in the chat. So Erin says hello. She's outside and it is beautiful. Awesome. Casey's outside too. Nice. Casey is a trainer with us, and Casey taught this class a little bit earlier today, and now she came back to participate. How cool is that? I love your selfie, Casey. Meanwhile, Aaron is in here smiling as well. Awesome. Marissa's doing indoor intervals. Love it. Mom's on the elliptical. And Bonnie is inside and on your way to soccer practice for your son. Nice, nice. Love it. Okay. So, Pam just joined us. Welcome, Pam. We just named what is the word for 2025 that is your word for your goals or intentions for the year. If you remember what it is, drop it in the chat. And if you did not name one, or if you don't remember, make one up. What's your word for 2025? Casey says, I don't think I set one, but I would have to say courage or embrace change. And boy, have I done that. Yeah, you have. Just so excited for you in that, honestly. Erin says her word was enjoy, to find the joy in everything I'm doing. Oh, beautiful. I love that one. RD Sharon B says awakening. Wow, I want everybody to elaborate on this, seriously. Love it. Bonnie says happiness. It's your third class today? No way. It's your third goals walk, or it's your third class, meaning you took a bunch of different ones? All right, Daniela names resilience. Beautiful, seeing you as resilient. Marissa says growth. That was your word for this year, is growth. I love it. Bonnie's getting hearts in the chat from Aaron. Awesome, love it. And Pam says adapt. All right. So I want you to reflect on this word. and on how this year has been going with this word and this intention. And if there's anything that you have learned this year, especially in the past month, especially in the month of July, if there's anything that you've learned, I invite you to put that in the chat. Now, for those of you who are doing this on YouTube, you are very, very welcome to put your reflections either in the live chat on YouTube, which I can also see, or if you're taking this as a recorded YouTube, you can put it in the comments below. Please feel free. P.S. The Goals Walk is a free class. You don't have to have any kind of membership to join this. So for future reference, if you sign up with a trial membership at thenextfitnessthing.com, you can come to the Goals Walk. You don't need any kind of membership to join this one. Oh, nice. Bonnie says it's your third class since restarting again. Yes, you are so on a roll right now. I am so cheering you on, Bonnie. Go, Bonnie, go. Yes, I love your 3 smiley faces in here. Yeah, get it. I get it. You're saying not your third class today, but today is your third class. We are so celebrating you. I remember your first class since you restarted again, and I'm just really, really cheering you on. All right. Erin says, yay, Bonnie. All right, so what have you learned? What have you learned in response to this intention or goal? And when I'm asking what you learned, what that might indicate is that you have faced some kind of challenge when it comes to actually living this intention. What has the greatest challenge been in living this intention? Or this goal, this word? What's the challenge? Casey says, for me, I bought a house 14 hours away from where I've lived for 11 years, and I'm moving to be with my boyfriend and selling my condo. Woohoo! Go, Casey. You learned what it really feels like to be truly loved and how easy it is to jump when you are. Oh, that just like melts my heart. That's so beautiful. So happy for you, Casey. Mom says, doing a mile brings a big smile. There you go. Oh, great attitude. Great attitude. Pam says, big change. And I heard you name adapt is your word for the year. So that you can really feel big change, that you're navigating. Big change. Yeah. There can be a lot that comes up with big change, right? And change is the thing that is the one thing that you can count on in life is change. All right, so I invite you to even bring it a little bit closer in. So we were talking about all of 2025. Let's talk about just July. So in the month of July today, now this Goals Walk happens the first Monday of every month. So about a month ago, we had a Goals Walk and you named some specific goals, potentially, if you were here for Goals Walk in July. And maybe you weren't here for Goals Walk, but you did have a July. We all did. So how did it go? How was July? If there's any kind of wins in July that you want to celebrate, drop that in the chat. If there's any kind of obstacles you navigated, drop that in the chat. If there's anything that you might perceive to have been a failure, or anything where you might have had to shift your expectations or anything like that, drop that in the chat. Pam says, I was referring to Casey with the big change. Yeah, okay, I get it. Thank you for clarifying that. And it sure is a big change for Casey. Got that right. Pam says, but yes, I am pretty regimented and my husband doesn't plan a lot. So that is your adapt. I can relate to that one. So it's like, you want to make plans, he doesn't want to commit to them, and at the same time, he wants to be spontaneous, and it can be pretty challenging to be able to be ready to just fly with it. I can relate to that so much. I may not be speaking for you, I'm only speaking for myself with it, but that is very relatable. You're saying exactly. All right. All right, so with that, Anyone else have anything to name around July? This is your chance. We have about 14 and a half minutes left in this class. We're not quite to the halfway point, but I will do my best to let you know when we are at the halfway point so I can give you the cue to turn around if you'd like to. Marissa says, there are big changes in my life that has caused my growth and standing up for myself. Awesome. Looking at you. I'm just so celebrating you being in your power and having so much courage to make these big changes in your life. It's been really rewarding to see, Marissa. P.S. I just want to say, you're here right now as part of Goals Walk, and this is the first class of our Thrive in 30 challenge. So by completing this class, you are already completing the first day of the Thrive in 30 challenge. So if you have not signed up for that challenge, you've already done day one. Please feel free to go sign up for it. thenextfitnessthing.com/thrivein30, number 30. And that challenge is free to join. So whether you're taking this class as part of a membership, or even if you're on YouTube, it is free to join the challenge and you will get the scorecard for free. Not all the classes that are in the challenge, you're going to have to figure out how to find the classes. They're generally live on the day that they're on the calendar, just saying. But have fun with it. All right, Bonnie is saying, I am excited to finally get surgery on my foot on 8/22 and use these classes for rehabilitation after. Awesome. I'm really excited for you, Bonnie. Just wishing you well with that and cheering you on. Love it. RD Sharon B says, I had to take a big step for my future in July, a difficult one, but it was a long time coming. Awesome. Good for you. Big step for your future. Here's to big steps for your future. It sounds like we have a lot of big steps for your future to witness in this class right now. I'm hearing that. I'm hearing it. Oh, Kelly just joined us. Welcome, Kelly. P.S. Kelly's class was so awesome on Saturday. It looks like it didn't record. So for those of you, if you're looking for it in the replay library, you're probably not going to find it, but stay tuned because Kelly's going to be back soon and her class was awesome. P.S. This is the halfway point. If you want to turn around. So if you need to turn around, this is your chance. Kelly says, no, I swear I hit record. Go figure. I know sometimes there's just a tech issue with the recording. I'm not really sure why. Sorry. All right. So the next thing, my next question for you right now is, what is your goal or intention for August? We're right here on the first Monday of the month. Name it. What is your goal or intention for August? Pam says consistency. Casey says, I'm trying to do at least 5 of the Thrive in 30 classes a week. Awesome. Awesome. That's great. Bonnie says 30 minutes of exercise per day. Beautiful. Cheering you on. Kelly says walking the bridge that connects Upper and Lower Peninsula on September 1st. Okay, so you're training for a specific event. Got it. So Kelly is looking for more of like training to be able to walk the bridge. I love it. Sharon says, I really like the yoga challenge. I know I need more of it in my life, so I'm going to try to do 1 yoga class a week. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that. Aaron says, my August goal is to keep up with Thrive in 30. I'll be on vacation, so I know I won't do the classes then, but I'm going to try to make them up. Excellent. Daniela says, complete the 8 p.m. block each day, either live or on demand. And Daniela's in the East Coast, so 8 p.m. for you is 5 p.m. for me. So you're here doing it. You're already on it. Awesome. Mom says, 2 miles, I like it, a day by the end of the month. Nice. Okay, so you're gonna double your volume by the end of the month. Right now you've been doing 1 mile a day and you're gonna up it to 2 by the end of the month. Wow. All right. Nice. Now, just with this, whatever you named as your goal, I want you to think right now, is this a behavior-based goal or is this an outcome-based goal? Most people, I heard a lot of behavior-based goals. So Danielle is saying complete the 8 p.m. block. So as long as she shows up, she's doing it, right? Sharon said 1 yoga class a week. That is a behavior-based goal. Good. Bonnie says 30 minutes of exercise a day, behavior-based goal. Casey's was behavior-based. All right. Now, my next question is, if you set an outcome-based goal, so like, for example, Mom said 2 miles a day by the end of the month, and Kelly said that you want to be able to walk the bridge on September 1st. So those kind of goals where it's an outcome that you want to attain, I want you to name the behavior that you need to do in order to get to that outcome. What is the actual behavior that you need to do? Maybe it's a certain number of workouts, a certain kind of workouts, whatever it might be. What do you imagine is the behavior? Marissa says mine is an outcome-based goal. I'm looking for yours. All right, so the next question is, what is the behavior? If you named an outcome-based goal, what is the behavior you would need to do in order to achieve that goal? Meanwhile, everybody who's here on YouTube, I can see there's a couple people here live on YouTube. Welcome. This is the Goals Walk. You're welcome to share in the chat on YouTube as well. I can see the YouTube share chat. You can't see the Zoom chat, so I'm trying to read them out loud to make sure that there's both things going on at the same time and there's translation in between. But if you want to share anything in the YouTube chat, you're very welcome to. Also, no matter whether your goal is an outcome-based goal or a behavior-based goal, the question is, what obstacles do you already know you will be facing? Think about how July went. Think about how you've had this intention for the whole year. What obstacles do you know you will be facing? Bonnie says work. Aaron says the obstacle will be to be in a deficit from vacation. Right, you're gonna have to make up classes from being on vacation. The good thing with this Thrive in 30 challenge is you already know all the classes. They are already all on demand. So if you wanted to do any ahead of time, like there's a couple days this week where it's a 10-minute class, you could also stack that with another class that is for the week you're going to be on vacation. If you want to, you can. That said, the other thing going on with the challenge is there is a little bit of a challenge component where you can get points on your scorecard and one person is going to win a one-on-one personal training session. So the way you get points on the scorecard, you get 1 point for doing the workout. You get 2 points if you post a picture or video on social media of yourself. And it could be that you're posting a sweaty selfie. It could be that you're posting your favorite move from the class. It could be that you're sharing something from the class, but you tag us, tag the Next Fitness Thing when you post that. And then if you go on YouTube and interact with one of our videos, you get 1 bonus point, whether you like the video, comment, share something. I would suggest you comment because we have a Freebie Friday giveaway that you get entered to win if you comment. RD Shrimby says time. That's your obstacle, is time. Pam's asking, are we going to have the Tabata classes again? Yes. Did you love the Tabata class? You want that one back? That's good to know. I love the Tabata class. So we put in max intervals instead, which is basically, I don't want to say it's a Tabata, but it's very close. The max intervals class is very close to a Tabata. Pam loved it. Oh, that's cool. Aaron loved the Tabata class too. Okay. That's funny. I love it too, but I thought everybody would hate it. That's great to hear. Pam felt very challenged in the Tabata class. That's great. That's great. I'm happy to hear it. Bonnie says work is the greatest obstacle. Yes. So what do you need to do to overcome that obstacle? I want to hear your strategy right now. Now, what you need to do to overcome the obstacle might mean the way that you actually do it anyway, despite the obstacle. And for some people, overcoming the obstacle might look like giving yourself grace because you're doing your best. But what is your strategy to overcome the obstacle that you named? Pam says that the Tabata class goes so quickly. Yeah, exactly. I love Tabatas for that exact reason. Kelly says that your obstacle is time and it's going to take planning. I completely understand that. And if there's anything specific that you need to do, like you need to make sure everything's in your calendar, feel free to get really specific. RD Sharon B says, I'm going to go to bed earlier this month. All right, what time is that? Again, feel free to be specific. Pam says, hi, Mango, by the way. I love it. Casey says, my obstacle is that I'm moving in the middle plus traveling for work. So that's why I said 5 classes versus all of them, because I'm trying to make it attainable. Okay, beautiful. Kelly says, I sign up for classes and put it in my calendar. Great. Kelly wants to be your early to bed buddies, Sharon. Awesome. In bed by 11. All right. And my personal encouragement with that is to set an alarm for what time you need to start getting ready for bed. So not for 11, but maybe 10:30 or whatever the time is that you need to start your bedtime routine. I would set the alarm. That's what I do. Ooh, Pam bought pumpkin creamer today and thought of you, RD Sharon B. Nice. And Sharon says yes to being a bedtime accountability bunny. I love it. All right, we have about 3 minutes left in this class right now. So I want to just invite you to name any other type of goal or intention that you have for this month, even if it's not fitness or health related. You're welcome to name anything. Or if there's anything else that you want to be witnessed in this class, like any kind of achievement, any kind of anything, you're welcome to name that as well. Kelly says, pumpkin, it's only August. I know our pumpkins, we're growing pumpkins at my house and pumpkins are not ripe yet, for sure. Not ripe. Marissa's on the going to bed early crew. She says, I'm also planning to go to bed early, 10 p.m. Bedtime accountability buddy. Awesome. Love it. Sharon says it's Augtober, AUGTOBER. I love that. I've never heard that before. That's funny. Pam says, I know, way early for pumpkin creamer. Yeah. Casey says, if you take my classes this month and it's weird, you're welcome. What kind of weird are we expecting? P.S. Casey this month, besides she teaches a Monday mindset class on Mondays, so the rest of the month on Mondays, instead of it being Goals Walk, Casey has a Monday mindset class. It's awesome. So definitely check that out. She also teaches yin yoga on Sunday night so that you can stretch it out on Sunday night. And, you know, especially if you get nervous on Sunday night, like Sunday scary situation, so good for that. So check out Casey's classes. Plus book club. We have a walking book club, and the walking book club this month is led by Casey. It is on August 24th. And oh man, now I have to pull up the book in my memory. It's something about poison. It's like the Botanist's Guide to Parties and Poison. Did I get it? I think that might be what it is. Kelly says, Casey, what did Michigan do to you? Casey says, I don't know, not there yet. The book. Oh, that's funny. Sharon says 3 weeks till PSL. What's PSL? Casey says it's a long name. I also forget. I think it's Botanist's Guide to Parties and Poison. Pam says it's been hot here, so I'm ready for less humidity. Oh, pumpkin spice latte. That's PSL. What was I thinking? Mom did 2 miles today. Woohoo! Good job. All right, so we have about 10 seconds left in this class. If you want to sprint to the finish line, this is your chance. Go for it. All right, and time. That brings us to the end of this class. Team, that was so much fun. Now, I really encourage you to write down your goal, your intention, whatever you named here, write it down. Put it somewhere that you're going to see. Feel free to put it in our Facebook group. We would love to witness you in this intention and just cheer you on all along the way. Also, our next class coming up on the schedule right now is, wait, I forget what it is. There it is. Oh yeah, it's Strength 25. So if you'd like to do a strength class, come jump over and let's get your strength on. Have a wonderful month. I am so cheering you on and I can't wait to see more of you. This class is Monday through Thursday at this time. So you feel it's not this class, but it's a walking class, Monday through Thursday at this time. We did just change the schedule today. So if you have strong feelings about the schedule, clearly you made it here, but feel free to send me any feedback you have on the schedule because it's an experiment right now. All right, team, I love you. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful month. Take good care. I can't wait to see you again really soon.